Now the coffee's sitting frozen and the house is feeling cold. We were building up a kingdom on a foundation made of sand. I'm still reaching for a ghost who used to hold my hand. We had the map all laid out on the floor. The finish line was right behind that door, but the key just snapped inside the lock and the world stopped ticking on the clock. 'Cause we were almost everything, a heartbeat from the end, the kind of forever that breaks instead of bends. I was waiting for the sunrise, but the sky stayed gray. We were a lifetime away from a single day. We were almost everything I'd ever want to name, but almost forever never came. Your toothbrush is a relic in the bathroom drawer, a tiny little reminder of the before. I'm tired of the what ifs and the should have beens tonight, tracing circles in the dark, looking for a light. It's the almost that's the hardest part, to kill the way you're gone but your shadow's standing still. We were 99% of a perfect dream, but the last 1% ripped apart the seam. 'Cause we were almost everything, a heartbeat from the end, the kind of forever that breaks instead of bends. I was waiting for the sunrise, but the sky stayed gray. We were a lifetime away from a single day. We were almost everything I'd ever want to name, but almost forever never came. Oh, it never came. Just a story with the last page torn away. A see you later that turned into today. Almost, always, never.
Would you like me to suggest a chord progression or a specific musical tempo to match these lyrics?
I left the porch light burning, but I forgot who it was for. Just a habit of a heartbeat that doesn't live here anymore. I see you in the steam on the glass when the shower's running hard, searching for a version of myself that you forgot. The floorboards creak like they're calling out your name in a house that looks the same, but it doesn't feel the same. I'm breathing in the silence that you left behind, losing my direction in the corners of my mind. Now I'm just living with the ghosts of what There's a shattered photo frame tucked beneath the spare room bed, full of all the I love yous that we eventually outspread. I still buy your favorite cereal, then I put it back, watching my whole world slowly fade into black. You don't have to die to leave a haunted house. You just have to walk away and shut your mouth. Now the rooms are empty, but the crowded with you ghost. The version of you that I think I miss the most. Yeah, I'm just living with the ghosts of what was, watching every week turn into, because you're a shadow in the hallway, a flicker in the light, a memory that keeps me up in the middle of the night. We built a life on promises that turned into dust. Now I'm haunted by the ghosts of what was. Just a ghost walking through the walls of my heart. Where did we end? Where did we even start? I'm just a ghost of me, living with the ghost of you. Do you want these lyrics to lean toward an acoustic guitar vibe or a somatic orchestra arrangement for the final production? I checked the weather app, but it didn't mention the storm, the one that took the fire and left me nothing to keep warm. I went to sleep with promises tucked underneath my head, but I woke up to a hollow space inside my chest instead. There was no suitcase by the door, no gravel on the drive, no final warning that we wouldn't survive. The light just flickered once and then it faded into black, leaving footprints in the dust that aren't coming back. Hope left without warning in the middle of the night, packed up all the colors and it took away the light. I was holding on to maybe, I was banking on someday, but the anchor snapped its cable and just drifted far away. Now the future's just a room where the door is bolted tight. Yeah, hope left without warning in the middle of the night. I'm staring at the calendar like a stranger to the day, wondering if I'm early or a lifetime too late. The ink is dry on every plan we whispered in the dark. Now there's not enough oxygen to start a single spark. It didn't say goodbye, it didn't leave a note, it just stopped the music right inside my throat. It's the quietest departure that a soul can ever feel, when you realize the fairy tale was never actually real. and it didn't even say why. Do you wanna add a repetitive hook at the end to emphasize the feeling of being left behind? Or should it fade out into complete silence? I used to skip the tracks and move too slow, the ones about the gone and letting go. I turn the volume up to drown the deep and keep the promises I meant to keep. But now the sunlight feels a little cruel, and I'm the heartbroken textbook fool, scrolling through a list of minor keys, looking for a mirror for my grief. It's like the writers saw me in the rain, like they stole the blueprint of my pain. Every stay with me and it's over now. Feels like a hand across my sweating brow, the static and the salt, the hollow ring. I'm finally hearing what the lonely sing. I don't have the words to show I'm lonely, but sad songs know me. There's a cello crying in the second verse that perfectly describes the better or for worse. And the way the singer's voice begins to crack, that's the sound of knowing you aren't coming back. I'm sitting in the dark of this apartment, in the wreckage of what forever meant, while a stranger on a record from '94 describes my footprints heading for the door. It's like the writers saw me in the rain, like they stole the blueprint of my pain. Every stay with me and it's over now. Feels like a hand across my sweating brow, the static and the salt, the hollow ring. I'm finally hearing what the lonely sing. I don't have the words to show I'm lonely, but sad songs know me. They don't try to fix it, they don't say I'll be fine. They just sit right here and bleed along the line. For many mercy, a melody of scars, the only thing that finds me in the stars. Yeah, they know the way the kitchen light flickers, they know the way the whiskey taste gets bitter, they know the why and they know the when. Over and over and over again, turn it up, let the needle find the groove. They're the only ones that know the way I move. They don't want to adjust the vibe to be more piano driven or more stripped back acoustic. I wait for the clouds to turn heavy and bruised, to match this heart that you've broken and used. I check the horizon for a shade of slick gray, so I can finally let the salt wash away. I stand on the curb where the gutters all overflow, watching the city lights lose their warm glow. People are running for cover and shade, but I'm standing still in the mess that we made. 'Cause the rain hides my crying, the sky shares the blame, the thunder is loud enough to swallow your name. No one can see where the river meets my eyes. It's the perfect disguise for a heart as it dies. Let it pour, let it drench, let the heavens open wide, so I don't have to find a new place to hide. The world thinks I'm soaked from the storm in the sky, but it's only the rain keeping my secret dry. My mascara is running in long jagged lines, merging with water and flickering signs. If I were inside, I'd have to be brave. I'd have to pretend there was something to say. But out here the sidewalk is weeping with me, and I'm just a drop in a gray lonely sea. The strangers with umbrellas don't look at my face, they just see a girl taking up too much space. Yeah, the rain hides my crying, the sky shares the blame, the thunder is loud enough to swallow your name. No one can see where the river meets my eyes. It's the perfect disguise for a heart as it dies. Let it pour, let it drench, let the heavens open wide, so I don't have to find a new place to hide. The world thinks I'm soaked from the storm in the sky, but it's only the rain keeping my secret dry. I'm praying for monsoons, I'm praying for floods to wash out the memory that's stuck in my blood. Don't let the sun break, don't let the clouds part, 'cause the light is too heavy for a broken heart. Soaking wet down to the bone, but at least in the downpour I don't feel alone. Is that a tear or just a drop from the eve? As long as it's raining, they'll never believe that I'm falling apart. Would you like the production to include ambient rain sounds throughout the track, or should it rely purely on instruments to set the mood? Past that old diner on 4th and Main, the one where we'd hide from the November rain. I saw a booth empty, I saw a ghost smile, and I had to stop breathing for just a little while. The radio played that one song you hate, but I couldn't reach out to turn down the way. of the space in the car where your hand used to be. Now there's just miles of this silence in me. And oh, your name hurts tonight. It's a jagged-edged pill, it's a blinding white light. It's two simple syllables ringing too loud, like a lightning bolt crashing straight out of a cloud. I keep my lips tight, but the ghost of your name, God, it hurts me tonight. I'm riding a grocery list on the floor, and I almost typed lemons for you like before. The ink started bleeding, the pen hit the page, like a bird that forgot it was kept in a cage. It's a five-letter echo, a sharp-cornered sound that pulls every anchor straight into the ground. I'm fine through the morning, I'm okay by noon, but then the sun sets and it's too much too soon. Yeah. It's a jagged-edged pill, it's a blinding white light. It's two simple syllables ringing too loud, like a lightning bolt crashing straight out of a cloud. I try not to say it, I keep my lips tight, but the ghost of your name, God, it hurts me tonight. It used to be honey, it used to be home, the sweetest vibrato I'd ever known. And now it's a trigger, a wire, a blade, the price for the beautiful mess that we made. I whisper it once to the dark of the room, just to see if the walls will collapse in the gloom. Your name, yeah, it's still sharp, yeah, it's still bites. Your name is the reason I'm losing my night. Shall we focus on a bridge that emphasizes the anger of the breakup, or would you prefer it to stay in the this man collects space. The coffee's still steaming. The steam hits the glass. I was tracing the patterns, just watching them pass. You were mid-revelation, a hand on your chest, talking about plans and a house in the west. Then your eyes hit the floor and the air turned to gray, like the sun just decided to give up on day. I'm waiting for sounds for the rest of the thought, but the silence is louder than the battle we fought. And the I never made it to I'm leaving you. The words hit a wall and they didn't get through. A ghost of a syllable caught in your throat. The wreckage of us in a half-finished note. Now I'm trapped in the calm of the pause and the tension, the weight of the things that you're not gonna mention. My heart didn't break, it just froze in the light when love died mid-sentence on a Tuesday night. Your lips are still parted, you're looking away. I'm begging for period, a finish, a stay. But the ink in the well just went suddenly dry, leaving we could have to wither and die. I reach for your hand, but you're already gone. Though you're sitting right there with your winter coat on. The bridge of the story just buckled and fell and left me a story I don't know how to tell. 'Cause the I never made it to I'm leaving you. The words hit a wall and they didn't get through. A ghost of a syllable caught in your throat. The wreckage of us in a half-finished note. Now I'm trapped in the calm of the pause and the tension, the weight of the things that you're not gonna mention. My heart didn't break, it just froze in the light when love died mid-sentence on a Tuesday night. Don't leave it hanging, don't leave it in half. I'd rather you screamed in this hollowed out graph. Finish the breath, let the mercury drop. It's the almost that kills me, the suddenness stop. You stood up and walked to the door, leaving the white scattered over the floor. That's all that you said. A broken off branch, a flower that's dead. The rest of the sentence is lost in the wind, where the I love you ended and the goodbyes begin. Would you like to explore a specific musical genre? To not refine the lyric structure of used lyrics. I expected a thunderclap, crashing of glass, something to mark the exact moment we passed. I thought there'd be shouting, a storm in the hall, or at least a goodbye written clear on the wall. But you just set your keys on the mahogany wood and looked at me longer than you probably should. Then the click of the latch was the only sound made as the life that we built started slowly to fade. We didn't go out in a blaze or a fire. We didn't go down on a high tension wire. No cinematic ending, no screaming in the street. Just the sound of two hearts skipping a beat. It's the silence that kills me, the lack of a riot, the way that our always turn suddenly quiet. My soul's screaming out, but the air is too empty. God, we ended too quietly. Now I'm haunted by all of the noise we didn't make, by the I hate yous we both were too tired to take. I'd give anything for a door to be slammed, for a damn you to echo, to know where I stand. But the dust is just settling on your side of the bed, and the unsaid is heavier than anything said. It's a soft-spoken tragedy, a ghost in the room, a muted explosion, a silent film doom. We didn't go out in a blaze or a fire. We didn't go down on a high tension wire. No cinematic ending, no screaming in the street. Just the sound of two hearts skipping a beat. It's the silence that kills me, the lack of a riot, the way that our always turn suddenly quiet. My soul's screaming out, but the air is too empty. God, we ended too quietly. Give me a reason to cover my ears. Give me a crash that can drown out these tears. If love is a war, then where was the blast? How can something so loud be over so fast? No sirens, no storms, just the hum of the fridge in the dark. I'm waiting for the bang, but I can't find a spark. Just a whisper and nothing. Yeah, we ended too quietly. Should the vocal commentary for this track be a hushed whisper to match the theme? Or do you want it to build into a power ballad belt? used to skip the tracks that move too slow, the ones about the gone and letting go. I turn the volume up to drown the deep and keep the promises I meant to keep. But now the sunlight feels a little cruel, and I'm the heartbroken textbook fool, scrolling through a list of minor keys, looking for a mirror for my grief. It's like the writer saw me in the rain, like they stole the blueprint of my pain. Every stay with me, and it's over now. Feels like a hand across my sweat and brow, the static in the salt, the hollow ring. I'm finally hearing what the lonely sing. I don't have the words to show I'm lonely, but sad songs know me. There's a cello crying in the second verse that perfectly describes the better or for worse. And the way the singer's voice begins to crack, that's the sound of knowing you aren't coming back. I'm sitting in the dark of this apartment, in the wreckage of what forever meant, while a stranger on a record from '94 describes my footprints heading for the door. It's like the writer saw me in the rain, like they stole the blueprint of my pain. Every stay with me, and it's over now. Feels like a hand across my sweat and brow, the static and the salt, the hollow ring. I'm finally hearing what the lonely sing. I don't have the words to show I'm lonely, but sad songs know me. They don't try to fix it, they don't say I'll be fine. They just sit right here and bleed along the line. A 4-minute mercy, a melody of scars, the only thing that finds me in the stars. Yeah, they know the way the kitchen light flickers, they know the way the whiskey taste gets bitter. They know the why and they know the when, over and over and over again. Turn it up, let the needle find the groove. They're the only ones that know the way I move. Do you wanna adjust the vibe to be more piano driven, or more stripped back acoustic? I left the porch light burning, but I forgot who it was for. Just a habit of a heartbeat that doesn't live here anymore. I see you in the steam on the glass when the shower's running hot, searching for a version of myself that you forgot. The floorboards creak like they're calling out your name in a house that looks the same, but it doesn't feel the same. I'm breathing in the silence that you left behind, losing my direction in the corners of my mind. Now I'm just living with the ghost of what was, watching every week turn into because you're a shadow in the hallway, you flicker in the light, a memory that keeps me up in the middle of the night. We built a life on promises that turned into dust. Now I'm haunted by the ghost of what was. There's a shattered photo frame tucked beneath the spare room bed, full of all the I love yous that we eventually outspread. I still buy your favorite cereal, then I put it back, watching my whole world slowly fade into black. You don't have to die to leave a haunted house, you just have to walk away and shut your mouth. Now the rooms are empty, but they're crowded with your ghost, the version of you that I think I miss the most. Yeah, I'm just living with the ghost of was, watching every way turn into because you're a shadow in the hallway, a flicker in the light, a memory that keeps me up in the middle of the night. We built a life on promises that turned into dust. Now I'm haunted by the ghost of what it was. Just got lost, walking through the walls of my heart. Where did we end? Where did we even start? I'm just a ghost of me, living with the ghost of you. Do you want these lyrics to lean toward an acoustic guitar vibe or a cinematic all-Prussian arrangement for the final production? I tried to hold you like a prayer, but I squeezed a little too tight. Like I could keep the morning from breaking through the night. I thought that love was gravity, pulling you to me, but I was just the anchor, dragging you out to sea. I memorized your rhythm, but I missed the melody. I wrote a book of rules for how you ought to be. Now I'm reading back the pages through a blurred and broken lens. story breaks before it even ends. Love, I didn't love you poorly. I loved you wrong. I sang the harmony when you needed the song. I built a cage of gold and I called it a home. I left you in the crowded room and felt so alone. It wasn't like a feeling, it was just the way I held on. I woke up to the sunset and wondered where you'd gone. Sorry that I loved you wrong. I bought you wildflowers when you wanted deep-rooted trees. I looked for stormy weather when you needed a breeze. I thought that being one meant you had to disappear. I never learned to love you without the fear. Now the silence in the kitchen is a heavy kind of sound, telling me the truth. I finally have found you can have a heart of gold and still have heavy hands. You can love a person you don't even understand. I didn't love you poorly, I loved you wrong. I sang the harmony when you needed the song. I built a cage of gold and I called it a home. I left you in the crowded room and felt so alone. It wasn't like a feeling, it was just the way I held on. I woke up to the sunset and wondered where you'd gone. Sorry that I loved you wrong. Yeah, I loved you wrong. Bright intentions, but the wrong direction. I kept the fire burning until I burned the house down. I loved you, I just loved you wrong. Should we focus on a bridge transition that builds in intensity, or keep the entire song stripped back and raw? I reach across the linen for warmth that isn't there. Just a dent in the pillow and a silence I can't bear. The alarm clock is screaming at 6:45, reminding me I'm lonely and I'm very alive. I used to wake up to the sound of your breath. Now it's just the winter chill, slow and quiet death. The sunlight's creeping in like it's got something to say, but I'd rather stay in yesterday than face another day. In this empty bed, cold morning, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces of the ice I left behind. The sheets feel like paper, the air feels like stone. I never knew a king size could feel so alone. Every inch of this mattress is a map of our regrets. An empty bed, cold morning is as good as it gets. The coffee's brewing bitter, just one cup on the tray. I'm talking to the shadows just to pass the time away. I see a t-shirt hanging on the back of the door, flag of a country that doesn't exist anymore. They say the morning light is supposed to bring hope, but I'm just at the end of a frayed and winter rope. How can half a heart keep a whole body warm? I'm shivering in the calm after the storm. In this empty bed, cold morning, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces of the ice I left behind. The sheets feel like paper, the air feels like stone. I never knew a king size could feel so alone. Every inch of this mattress is a map of our regrets. An empty bed, cold morning is as good as it gets. Cold morning. The space beside me is a canyon I can't cross. Counting up the hours, measuring the loss. Just an empty bed and a morning that never ends. Should the melody stay in a low, breathy register, or should it climax with a powerful vocal belt in the final chorus? The coffee's still steaming, the steam hits the glass. I was tracing the patterns, just watching them pass. You were mid-revelation, a hand on your chest, talking about plans and the house in the west. Then your eyes hit the floor and the air turned to gray, like the sun just decided to give up on day. I'm waiting for sounds for the rest of the thought, but the silence is louder than the battle we fought. And the I never made it to I'm leaving you. The words hit a wall and they didn't get through. A ghost of a syllable caught in your throat. The wreckage of us in a half-finished note. Now I'm trapped in the comma, the pause and the tension, the weight of the things that you're not gonna mention. My heart didn't break, it just froze in the light when love died mid-sentence on a Tuesday night. Your lips are still parted, you're looking away. I'm begging for period, a finish, a state. But the ink in the well just went suddenly dry, leaving we could have to wither and die. I reach for your hand, but you're already gone. Though you're sitting right there with your winter coat on. The bridge of a story just buckled and fell and left me a story I don't know how to tell. 'Cause the I never made it to I'm leaving you. The words hit a wall and they didn't get through. A ghost of a syllable caught in your throat. The wreckage of us in a half-finished note. Now I'm trapped in the comma, the pause and the tension, the weight of the things that you're not gonna mention. My heart didn't break, it just froze in the light when love died mid-sentence on a Tuesday night. Don't leave it hanging, don't leave it in half. I'd rather you scream than this hollowed out breath. Finish the breath, let the mercury drop. It's the almost that kills me, the suddenness You stood up and walked to the door, leaving the wires scattered over the floor. That's all that you said. A broken off branch, a flower that's dead. The rest of the sentence is lost in the wind, waving I love you ended, and the goodbyes begin. Would you like to explore a specific musical genre to help refine the rhythmic structure of these lyrics? I expected a thunderclap, a crashing of glass, something to mark the exact moment we passed. I thought there'd be shouting, a storm in the hall, or at least a goodbye written clear on the wall. But you just set your keys on the mahogany wood and looked at me longer than you probably should. And the click of the latch was the only sound made as the life that we built started slowly to fade. We didn't go out in a blaze or a fire. God, we ended too quietly. Now I'm haunted by all of the noise we didn't make, by the I hate yous we both were too tired to take. I'd give anything for a door to be slammed, for a damn you to echo, to know where I stand. But the dust is just settling on your side of the bed, and the unsaid is heavier than anything said. It's a soft-spoken tragedy, a ghost in the room, a muted explosion, a silent film doom. We didn't go out in a blaze or a fire. We didn't go down on a high-tension wire. No cinematic ending, no screaming in the street, just the sound of two hearts skipping a beat. It's the silence that kills me, the lack of a riot, the way that always turns suddenly quiet. My soul's screaming out, but the air is too empty. God, we ended too quietly. Give me a reason to cover my ears. Give me a crash that can drown out these tears. If love is a war, then where was the blast? How can something so loud be over so fast? No sirens, no storms, just the hum of the fridge in the dark. I'm waiting for the bang, but I can't find a spark. Just a whisper, then nothing. Yeah, we ended too quietly. Should the vocal deliver for this track be a hushed whisper to match the theme? Or do you want it to build into a power ballad belt during the bridge? I reach across the linen for warmth that isn't there, just a dent in the pillow and a silence I can't bear. The alarm clock is screaming at 6:45, reminding me I'm lonely and I'm barely alive. I used to wake up to the sound of your breath. Now it's just the winter chill, a slow and quiet death. The sunlight's creeping in like it's got something to say, but I'd rather stay in yesterday than face another day. In this empty bed, cold morning, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces of the us I left behind. The sheets feel like paper, the air feels like stone. cup on the tray. I'm talking to the shadows just to pass the time away. I see a t-shirt hanging on the back of the door, a flag of a country that doesn't exist anymore. They say the morning light is supposed to bring hope, but I'm just at the end of a frayed and weathered rope. How can half a heart keep a whole body warm? I'm shivering in the calm after the storm. In this empty bed, cold morning, I'm losing my mind, searching for the pieces of the us I left behind. The sheets feel like paper, the air feels like stone. I never knew a king size could feel so alone. Every inch of this mattress is a map of our regrets. An empty bed, cold morning is as good as it gets. The space beside me is a canyon I can't cross, counting up the hours, measuring the loss. Just an empty bed and a morning that never ends. Should the melody stay in a low, breathy register, or should it climax with a powerful vocal belt in the final chorus? I checked the weather app, but it didn't mention the storm, the one that took the fire and left me nothing to keep warm. I went to sleep with promises tucked underneath my head, but I woke up to a hollow space inside my chest instead. There was no suitcase by the door, no gravel on the drive, no final warning that we wouldn't survive. The light just flickered once and then it faded into black, leaving footprints in the dust that aren't coming back. Hope left without warning in the middle of the night, packed up all the colors and it took away the light. I was holding on to maybe, I was banking on someday, but the anchor snapped its cable and just drifted far away. Now the future's just a room where the door is bolted tight. Yeah, hope left without warning in the middle of the night. I'm staring at the calendar like a stranger to the day, wondering if I'm early or a lifetime too late. The ink is dry on every plan we whisper oxygen to start a single spark. It didn't say goodbye, it didn't leave a note. It just stopped the music right inside my throat. It's the quietest departure that a soul can ever feel, when you realize the fairy tale was never actually real. Hope left without warning in the middle of the night. Packed up all the colors and it took away the light. I was holding on to maybe, I was banking on someday, but the anchor snapped its cable and just drifted far away. Now the future's just a room where the doors bolted tight. Yeah, hope left without warning in the middle of the night. It didn't make a sound, just slipped through the cracks and fell into the ground. Now I'm standing in the empty, watching for a sign, but the horizon is just a flat and lonely line. Hope left, and it didn't even say why. Do you wanna add a repetitive hook at the end to emphasize the feeling of being left behind? Or should it fade out into complete silence? I tried to hold you like a prayer, but I squeezed a little too tight. Like I could keep the morning from breaking through the night. I thought that love was gravity, pulling you to me, but I was just the anchor dragging you out to sea. I memorized your rhythm, but I missed the melody. I wrote a book of rules for how you ought to be. Now I'm reading back the pages through a blurred and broken lens, seeing how the story breaks before it even ends. I didn't love you poorly, I just loved you wrong. I sang the harmony when you needed the song. I built a cage of gold and I called it home. I left you in the crowded room and felt so all alone. It wasn't like a feeling, it was just the way I held on. I woke up to the sunset and wondered where you'd gone. I'm sorry that I loved you wrong. I bought you wildflowers when you wanted deep-rooted trees. I looked for stormy weather when you needed a breeze. I thought that being one meant you had to disappear. I never learned to love you without the fear. Now the silence in the kitchen is a heavy kind of sound, telling me the truth I finally found. You can have a heart of gold and still have heavy hands. You can love a person you don't even understand. I didn't love you poorly, I just loved you wrong. I sang the harmony when you needed the song. I built a cage of gold and I called it a home. I left you in the crowded room and felt so all alone. It wasn't like a feeling, it was just the way I held on. I woke up to the sunset and wondered where you'd gone. I'm sorry that I loved you wrong. Yeah, I loved you wrong. Right intentions, but the wrong direction. I kept the fire burning until I burned the house down. I loved you. I just loved you wrong. Should we focus on a bridge transition that builds in intensity, or keep the entire song stripped back and raw? I passed that old diner on 4th and Main, the one where we'd hide from the November rain. I saw a booth empty, I saw a ghost smile, and I had to stop breathing for just a little while. The radio played that one song you hate, but I couldn't reach out to turn down the weight of the space in the car where your hand used to be. Now there's just miles of this silence in me. And oh, your name hurts tonight. It's a jagged edge pill, it's a blinding white light. It's two simple syllables ringing too loud, like a lightning bolt crashing straight out of a cloud. I try not to say it, I keep my lips tight, but the ghost of your name, God, it hurts me tonight. I'm writing a grocery list on the floor, and I almost type lemons for you like before. The ink started bleeding, the pen hit the page like a bird that forgot it. cage. It's a 5-letter echo, a sharp cornered sound that pulls every anchor straight into the ground. I'm fine through the morning, I'm okay by noon, but then the sun sets and it's too much too soon. Yeah, your name hurts tonight. It's a jagged edge pill, it's a blinding white light. It's two simple syllables ringing too loud, like a lightning bolt crashing straight out of a cloud. I try not to say it, I keep my lips tight, but the ghost of your name, God, it hurts me tonight. It used to be honey, it used to be home, the sweetest vibrato I'd ever known. But now it's a trigger, a wire, a blade, the price for the beautiful mess that we made. Whisper it once to the dark of the room, just to see if the walls will collapse in the gloom. Your name, yeah, it's still sharp, yeah, it still bites. Your name is the reason I'm losing my Should we focus on a bridge that emphasizes the anger of the breakup, or would you prefer it to stay in this like-high space? I wait for the clouds to turn heavy and bruised, to match this heart that you've broken and used. I check the horizon for a shade of slate gray, so I can finally let the salt wash away. I stand on the curb where the gutters all overflow, watching the city lights lose their warm glow. People are running for cover and shade, but I'm standing still in the mess that we made. 'Cause the rain hides my cry and the sky shares the blame. The thunder is loud enough to swallow your name, and no one can see where the river meets my eyes. It's the perfect disguise for a heart as it dies. Oh, My mascara is running in long jagged lines, merging with water and flickering signs. If I were inside, I'd have to be brave. I'd have to pretend there was something to save. But out here the sidewalk is weeping with me, and I'm just a drop in a gray lonely sea. The strangers with umbrellas don't look at my face, they just see a girl taking up too much space. Yeah, the rain hides my cry and the sky shares the blame. The thunder is loud enough to swallow your name. No one can see where the river meets my eyes. It's the perfect disguise for a heart as it dies. Let it pour, let it drench, let the heavens open wide, so I don't have to find a new place to hide. The world thinks I'm soaked from the storm in the sky, but it's only the rain keeping my secret dry. I'm praying for monsoons, I'm praying for floods to wash out the memory that's stuck in my blood. Don't let the sun break, don't let the clouds part, 'cause the light is too heavy for a broken heart. Soaking wet down to the bone, but at least in the downpour I don't feel alone. Is that a tear or just a drop from the eve? As long as it's raining, they'll never believe that I'm falling apart.
Would you like the production to include ambient rain sounds throughout the track, or should it rely purely on instruments to set the mood?
I still have the voice note where you promised we'd grow. Now the coffee's sitting frozen and the house is feeling cold. We were building up a kingdom on a foundation made of sand. I'm still reaching for a ghost who used to hold my hand. We had the map all laid out on the floor. The finish line was right behind that door, but the key just snapped inside the lock, and the world stopped ticking on the clock. 'Cause we were almost everything, a heartbeat from the end. The kind of forever that breaks instead of bends. I was waiting for the sunrise, but the sky stayed gray. We were a lifetime away from a single day. Yeah, we were almost everything I'd ever toothbrush is a relic in the bathroom drawer, a tiny little reminder of the before. I'm tired of the what ifs and the should have beens tonight, tracing circles in the dark, looking for a light. It's the almost that's the hardest part to kill. The way you're gone, but your shadow standing still. We were 99% of a perfect dream, but the last 1% ripped apart the seam. 'Cause we were almost everything, a heartbeat from the end, the kind of forever that breaks instead of bends. I was waiting for the sunrise, but the sky stayed gray. We were a lifetime away from a single day. Yeah, we were almost everything I'd ever wanna name, but almost forever never came. No, it never came. Just a story with the last page torn away. See you later, that turned into today. Almost, always, never. Would you like me to suggest a chord progression or a specific musical tempo, like a slow piano ballad, to match these lyrics?